How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be skipping to the final boss of Stage 3 Showdown, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete Showdown in this way. So I've already unlocked 7 Face of the Franchise Legends, or 7 cards within Stage 3 Team Affinity, and I am going to be unlocking an 8th right now to start it off with an exchange, and then we are going to get into Showdown and also complete one exchange, unlocking 99 overall Harmon Killebrew. So we got Mike Schmidt here. I'll go ahead and hide the face cam so we can take a look at what we're doing with the entire screen. I have made a couple of these Showdown videos already, so I'm not going to take you through this first draft. I wanted to show you guys an example of what to try to avoid. As you can see, the Showdown is on Veteran difficulty. You have a chance to play a Stage 2 boss or a Stage 3 Face of the Franchise Legend. So we have Future Stars and Face of the Franchise Legends that we are going to be playing against. In this first one here, we end up lining out or grounding out on a couple well-hit balls. Perfect swings on pitches that are kind of below the zone or borderline. This is kind of me just warming up, trying to complete this Showdown by skipping all the way to the end. So I did end up making about 7 or 8 outs in a row without scoring a run. I did score a couple runs and ended up just quitting out because I didn't get off to an early start. The number one thing if you're trying to complete Showdown in this way is to score a couple runs early on in the game, get the pitcher's confidence down, because once you score 5 runs, the pitcher's confidence will start to go up for no reason. So it's important to score 5 runs early on before you get about 5 or 10 outs, and then you really have to score a few runs right away after scoring 5 if you want to complete it in this way. So I'm going to be taking you through a draft here, as well as kind of what it looks like doing it this method. I'm also going to link a few videos on how I've been able to do this entire year by skipping all the way to the end. So in this one, we're going to be going up against Nick Lodolo. We can stack those 2 Defibrillator quirks. Those are some of the best perks you can get in this Showdown mode, and I'm putting all these players out of position. If you notice from the previous time, I kind of jumped into it right away, but I put these players out of position. I'm going with some speed guys on the bench, as well as at least one pinch hitter for my pitcher. That's going to be Franmil Reyes in this one. We're facing Nick Lodolo, so we don't have too many lefties. We won't have to hit lefty too often, and some of those left-handed batters are our best hitters. I'll probably end up trying Derek Dietrich out, and then if I don't do well with him in the first couple at-bats, I might pinch hit Colin Moran instead. He has a little bit more contact, similar power numbers against lefties. But these are things that you have to keep in mind. Final Showdown against Lodolo on Veteran. We have Jim Thome, the 99 overall, so we can kind of try out some of these new cards as we do this. We hit a home run, PCI not even on the ball, but the difference is that I got off to an early start, getting down the confidence. We got a home run, so that's great. Runs are going to drop the confidence down the most. Extra base hits are also going to drop the pitcher's confidence as well. So there are things that are going to increase it, like double plays, strikeouts, and just lineouts with guys in scoring position. Things like that will increase the pitcher's confidence. So you're trying to lower it all the way down to where they just start throwing meatballs or potentially just throwing balls in general. So that way, you can just draw walks with the bases loaded. We'll have an example of that in this Showdown as well. But this is what I'm talking about. You get a couple guys on base. You just wait for a pitch right down the middle, throws a slider, literally hanger. That's a 15 hit chance every single time, and we hit the no-doubter to where the game shows us that clip there. That's nice. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for many more of those as well. The only way to complete this in this way is to really hit the ball into the gap over the outfielders' heads with a lot of perfects or a lot of good squared ups or just earlies where you're getting the barrel of the bat out in front, squaring up the ball. As long as you're using your quirks to your advantage, you are going to have success. The thing to avoid is double play balls like this. Here I swung at the first pitch, sinker. That was a really good spot, low and inside. I do have a contact hitter up. We do score a run, so it's not going to raise the pitcher's confidence that much. But as you can see, he still has a good amount of a meter because of that 5-run confidence glitch or whatever you want to call it. That's kind of how I can explain it very quickly. But that's something that I noticed by doing this Showdown. So here I'm swinging 3-0. We hit a no-doubter as well as a no-doubter after the double play, which is certainly going to help get the pitcher's confidence down even more. So we skip ahead a few runs. We got the bases loaded, and here's a great chance to kind of continue going station to station. Base running can get really mixed up and messed up in these showdowns, so we're trying to avoid getting backpicked. We're trying to avoid giving away any outs at all, really. So here we draw the walk. We score the run, 3-1. Next batter, we have Mitch Garver up, and I'm trying to take as many pitches. He just walked the previous guy, so I'm still trying to take pitches. He gets to a 3-0 count, and I thought that this pitch was right over the middle. I swung 3-0. Should have taken it. It was ball 4. Should have taken it regardless because it was 3-0, but that cost me 2 outs, and it's a good example for the showdown because it raises the confidence up a little bit. We still have plenty of outs to work with, and we end up hitting a home run with Franmil Reyes, the pinch hitter, and that will certainly give us a pretty much guaranteed showdown victory. All we need to do is score one more run. We really just need to get one more base hit. Here we have Buxton, the Silver Goon, and he's going to smack a double. Probably could have extended this to a triple just because he kind of had a slower relay. I might have been out, though. There's no point. We can always bunt. We do have Jim Tomei up, so I'm not going to bunt. We just need to hit a ball to the right side. But every single out at this point is just trying to be productive, trying to have a productive out to move the runner, to hit a sac fly. Here we have Corey Ray, who's the pinch runner I brought in for whoever was hitting in the third spot. I already forgot, but 74 speed, he ends up clutching up. It might have been Yasmani Grandal, honestly, because I wanted to take that 6 speed off the bases and steal some bases to get in scoring position. That's another good tip. Stealing bases can really help you, drafting players with good speed, and then, of course, using the players that are auto-generated to your team as speed pinch runners as well. So by doing this, we are unlocking packs. We're unlocking ball and packs. If you complete all of these team affinities, you can really earn a ton of ball and packs. I know my friend Obliterator, he has all 30 Stage 3 Face of the Franchise Legends unlocked already. He's opening up 154 ball and packs and like 200 something plus team affinity packs. It's absolutely insane, but that is maxing out all the team affinities at 70 points for this most recent stage. So that's honestly crazy. He's ready to go for Stage 4 already. I'm trying to get to that point as well. Maybe not necessarily on the first day or even the first couple of weeks, but I do plan on unlocking all these cards. So in this next example, we are going up against Kerry Wood. We're going to be doing the same thing that we just did. We're going to be getting off to an early start. We're going to score a few runs and actually get about the same amount of outs in this one. It's almost like an identical showdown run. There are some great examples in this one. And the thing to keep in mind when you're facing some of these pitchers, yeah, sure, they have higher overalls, but their pitches are coming in at the same timing window. It's veteran difficulty. They're not that difficult to hit, especially once you get the confidence down. So Jim Tomei honestly has an amazing swing. I'm trying out Eric Davis right here. He also has a pretty quick swing, so I'm getting a good glimpse of what these cards would look like in ranked seasons, even though this is on 2 difficulties lower than what ranked seasons would be on, for me at least. So with that being said, I think that I'll be able to try out some of these cards probably today as well as over the next few days. I'm going to be uploading a lot of videos talking about this Stage 3 Team Affinity, talking about how I like some of these new cards, what I like about them, and kind of just giving some reviews. So there are quite a few really good team affinities that you can unlock or purchase off the market right away. Some of those cards are fairly cheap. So the market did actually crash. I also wanted to talk a little bit about that. I thought the market could potentially go up. I was kind of curious to see how the market would be affected by these cards. So now we know. We can kind of guess how it's going to affect the market later on in the year once Stage 4 is released. If they do the same type of thing, that would be pretty crazy. I think we would end up having a lot of amazing legends on the market for a cheap price. That would be endgame cards. So I really like what SDS is doing. I really like this showdown method. I like skipping all the way to the end because I can kind of complete 2 of these in the same time it takes me to complete 1 showdown, or about the same time, maybe even a little bit less with this method. So here we have 15-15. Jim Tomei up once again, and he's going to hit a 2-run shot to score 17 runs in this showdown. We only had 12 outs accumulated. We had 8 outs left, so we were in a pretty good position as well. We just needed to really just avoid a double play with Tomei there. So let me go ahead and redeem these vouchers. I completed one exchange for Harmon Killebrew in the meantime. So 20, 20, and 10 equals 50, and that's what we need to get to this Harmon Killebrew, as well as have a few packs. I'm not going to open up the packs in this video. I'm going to kind of wait and unlock a few more of these cards and open the packs for a separate video. But when we put some of these guys in the lineup, we have 101 contact and 101 power. Absolutely insane. Thank you all for watching this video. I'm College Lefty, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day, and peace out.